It's very simple, and if you don't know the process... I am Johnny, are you here? Can you, like, send a rose or something, get your cash out? Then I can mod you. And by the way, I'm not here for fucking money, before people say that. Because I can't see you otherwise if you pop up. Is there a way that I can actually turn off gifts? Yeah, I don't really have any people in here. Should get some, you should get some. I'm only gonna be live for a minute and then I'll do this and that's it, it's fine. It is what it is. What do you need? Moderators. I have to restart to turn gifts off. Oh my god, why people spam? Is this what, do they want to battle or something? This is nuts. Piss off, I can't even see the comments. I swear to god, this is stressful. Right, let's play it. I can't put comments, I can't put messages on here, right? Because Hayley just said it'll get me lock off. I can't, can I? Can I show or no? How do I turn fucking requests off? Because I can't even see the fucking comments because people keep requesting me. This is so annoying. No, you can't. Oh, right. Well, I can't really then prove what I was saying, but I suppose I could upload it. Don't show them. Okay.
Are you Chelsea?
Oh, shit. I keep starting the recording with that. Sorry. Big up the Hardys. I don't really know what's the truth, but all I see there is that there's a little one in the middle of that, and it's not nice. And Mr. Zachary, if you are here, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna let that woman sit there and spin narratives, and then she's gonna come out an angel for literally almost about to take you down, mate. Let's not. She got me at a period when I was very annoyed, very vulnerable in that situation, and she twisted it. Not on one call, she twisted it on multiple different calls. What's Corey like? Corey's not what's it called? Corey's not requested any box. Where are you, Corey? Can you like send a rose or something? Because the comments are going too quick. Comments off. Concentrate. Okay. Corey, you're moderator. Do what you want because I can't concentrate. You're right. Right. Thank you, Stace. I need to be careful because I don't want to drag that person as much as I wanted to when she called me what she said, but I don't feel like it's right.
Oh, did you put that together for him? That's so ratty. He's a bastard. Oh, you're lovely, Keiren. Is that you? Or did he do that for you? Oh, sorry, I'm getting confused. Because of the context, I thought you'd done that for him. I was going to say, the way he's turned out to be, gonorrhea, death and all that.
We're in that?
So did you end up going or not going?
No, this was the thing. So on Friday, we spent...
This is basically where on Saturday, whatever it was, Saturday after Valentine's, I think Valentine's on the Friday. It's not really relevant, but yeah, I was with Zach and we saw each other, and then there was some porcupines told after that, and it didn't go very well. And there was obviously an argument. Not an argument, but obviously, so it wasn't the truth being told because Gracie he's meant to be going to see up to Gracie, and then I messaged Gracie and she confirmed that it was not true, and that was never meant to happen, and I could never make sense of it. And then it all came together and it made sense, where multiple phone calls were being made and there was excuses and very, I don't know, misleading messages, shall we say.
The whole of Friday together, did Valentine's together. We were meant to be going out on Friday night, and that's when he was like, I booked, this was Thursday, I think, those messages, and he's booked the Ivy for Friday. And then on Friday night, we were like, oh, we're too tired, like, we've been working all week, it's too long, so let's do Saturday night instead. I wake up on Saturday morning, and he goes, oh my God, I need to go and see Gracie in Essex. I promised her that I would. And I went, you told me that you were meeting her on Sunday. After, like, I was going to go home, then you were going to go and see Gracie. That was the whole plan. We go up to London, like, I go back to London, and then he goes up to see Gracie on Sunday. And then I messaged Gracie, hence why, and said to her, did you manage to see him on Sunday? And she goes, no, he cancelled. So I kind of, like, bless her, sorry, Gracie, I baited her into saying that they were meeting on Sunday, because I knew the excuse on Saturday was a lie.
And then this is where a phone call was obviously made prior to this, and there are like multiple videos which were all in her story, which I can like probably briefly show you. Obviously the dog one and all of that, and this is all being played. Yes, you're a legend. Ha 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 ha. We'll have all the receipts. Yeah, we'll have all the receipts. Mate, this Mac, just clicked off it now. Sorry, bear with. Let's go back to it. No, loads more. Just looking. And this is where we exchange messages on a certain subject. If Evil Queen wants to be that low to put that out there, then you can put that out there. And no, Mr. Bratt, if you're listening, sir, I did not put that out. Don't care about the Facebook. And I just said Delisa Banji's talking on it, and that was at 2:21, which will link with when obviously Delisa Banji was live talking about it. And I said, Corey's messaged me, what should I say? Because she spoke to me, and I said, look, I said to her, and Corey, you are here, you're a moderator, mate. So basically the process, how it worked was that obviously I'd spoken to Corey off the app in confidence to basically say that I'd contracted this thing and who it was. Yeah. And this was only, Corey, it was probably like a few days ago, wasn't it? Or was it last week? It was a few days, very, very recent. And it was when I was at, probably my most pissed off because I obviously had gone to see my partner of 3 or 4 years, and found out that I'd had that, and obviously now I've had to tell him, and he is fuming with me. So the actual love of my life that I met 4 years ago, the love of my life is gone now because of the situation that you put me in, Zach, okay? Because I never ever gave you that, but that's going to be a he said, she said situation. So whatever it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? But Corey, you outed that onto the app initially to begin with, before I'd even spoken to Evil Queen, I think, or just after. It was after. That you put it in a box and you said, oh, it's on the app now, people know, and you messaged me. So that's where I was like, right, cool. So you're all just out at it for clout. Cheers. My personal circumstance does not matter. Clearly you are just going out it for fucking clout. Thanks for that. So after that I thought, fuck Corey, the bastard. So I spoke to Evil Queen. Evil Queen said, let's just try and get some dirt. Let's see what they know. So this is the process. I said, so Corey's messaged me, what should I say? And I basically said to Corey that, oh my God, I'm so affected, and that basically I'm really affected, and Evil Queen had outed this information on me, which I didn't give her full permission to do, right? Which, guys, I did not give her permission to put this out. I did not. I said that specific information could be put out. Guys, I need to restart. How do I end the fucking live? I'll just wait for everyone to come back in though. Okay, you can keep comments on for the time being, just while people are coming in, and then once I start talking, you can keep it, put it back on if you want. But yeah, if we could turn comments on now, that'd be good. Thanks. Yeah, cheers. Let me just wait for people to come back in, because obviously I think we had, I don't know, how many people did we have? Well, you have 1K? Should we wait for 1K to come in? I got a, thingy, because obviously we know who. 2.2, fucking hell. We'll wait for 1K, because I don't know if people are listening from another way. I don't know. I can't believe that. Oh, is EQ cam 2 in me, is she? Just start, alright, cool. Where are we? Thank you. We spoke about a certain individual. Corey's messaged me saying the whole app knows now, lol. He's trying to claim that outing was him, and he's ringing me. Fuck, do I answer? And she said, have you got any more videos for my story? Ignore him. Corey wants to use you as he always would have by speaking to him, as you always would have by speaking to him. So basically, like, I'd spoken to Corey a couple of times off the app about certain subjects, and he hadn't outed it, and he had been all right off the app, to be honest. On the app, sorry, Corey, but you're a complete doobie. Yeah, I don't rate you on the app, I have to say, but off the app, he's cool. And I spoke to him, and I thought he'd keep it between me and him. I kind of just wanted someone that I could speak to about it. Because when you speak to personal friends off the app, they don't really understand how fucking TikTok works. Do you know what I mean? She said, have you any more videos from my story? Ignore him. Corey wants to use you as he always would. Blah, blah, blah. He also knows that you're my mod, so he thinks we will get something on you to use on me. And I said, yeah, I know, I'm an idiot for trusting that. See, you, I've not answered. Yeah. And then Sobriety Jack started messaging me, which I ignored, by the way, because they were absolutely vulgar voice notes, Jack. And I went, just got 8 voice notes from, obviously, Sobriety Jack. And I said, you are like, I'll agree on that. You are like, I'll agree on that. Haha. Try and get info off them all and forward them to me. Yeah. Use them as a little informer. And I said, yeah, exactly. I said, who? Corey, question mark. And she said, any of them. They are all trying to do it to me, so you do it to them instead. And I said I could answer and say, maybe I never knew you'd put it out there. Maybe say, let's expose Evil Queen and let's see what she wants to do. Or is it a bad idea, basically saying, you know, should we run a narrative with Corey, so we'll bait him into giving all this information about, obviously, what the people that he speaks to, i.e. Ricky and Talia, and all these people that are obviously making a very good point of taking her down at the minute. And it is working because the support is going down. I think it tells them if I screen record, this was talking about Snapchat, so how would I record a phone call on Snapchat with Corey? I'm being transparent with you guys, I mean, I'm not going to hide it. Let me charge my other phone up, sorry. It does It does so, no second device, so no point, haha, basically saying, just going to record it, da da da. Let me just skip to something interesting, because this is just pointless. But this is all about Corey. I'll send it to you, Corey, if you want. And I just said, mate, this is messy. And she went, yep. And look who made it messy. Yeah? Me. It's a good comment to, obviously, it's a good message to out, because obviously it'll put the blame towards me. And I went, never that. As in, you're the one that called me and you're the one that wants to do all of this. Yeah? Get what you can. Let's just put that on the screen. I know that I'll probably get banned from doing that. Get what you can before 7 p.m. as I'm running at 7 show. Yeah, that. And this is the sobriety Jack messaging me. And again, I went, Charles, I'm crying, as in that sobriety Jack. She goes, oh, whoa.
He's ringing you, then charge you the phone and record the call and just send me it. That's as simple as it needs to be. I didn't realise that. So you were saying Corey's ringing, so yeah, so charge your phone, return the call and be recording it. Keiren, oh, we have all the double agents in Keiren. Yes, oh, yes. I didn't know anything about you being like this at all. You know what I mean, being covert sort of thing. I know this is great, so that all the other Keiren.
By the way, I'm not an undercover model, nor was I doing that. I would never do that. I was just trying to find out what was happening for Evil Queen, the same way that she found out some subjects which surrounded my TV in the past, which was obviously a really serious subject. And Chelsea did support me. She did a lot for me with that, a lot. Like her live streams and her entertainment each day, I think that's what's kept me going after that. Like it actually kept me going as a person. Like for you to do this, Chelsea, is disgusting.
I suggest that you have a call, because that'd be the quickest way, and just make sure you're careful in what you say, you know, because it might reflect on you then, you know what I mean? We want to see what's going on and ask, just be questioning, don't put yourself in the frame, be questioning. Just say, oh, what's up, and don't give too much away to him. Just give bog standard answers and let him, and you think of some questions maybe to ask him, you know what I mean? Say, so, you know what I mean? Well, I don't even know, but you'll think of it, I'm sure. But I'll leave it in your hands, my love. I'm going to get in the shower.
I just messaged him being like, I just got back from work. Oh shit, my phone's literally just turning on. How long did that fucking take to load? Jesus. I literally was just going to be like, oh, I never gave her permission to put that out there. I'm devastated. Or should I say that? I don't know. And then I might just say, well, I've got dirt on her or something, and see if he bites. I don't know. What do you think?
Absolutely, Keiren. And make sure you don't miss a single second. So make sure that all the phone's on.
So just to clarify on this is in response to Corey putting out information that surrounded, obviously, the STI and stuff like that, through putting that on social media without my permission. And that's what I was upset about, Corey. Hence why Evil Queen asked me to do this, and I agreed to it because of what you'd put out there, right? And yeah, you might say, how did it bother you if you're then giving it to Evil Queen to do it? But that's Evil Queen. That's someone that's had my back through the most traumatic time of my life. And she did. But clearly this is how far our loyalty went, Chelsea. This is how far it went.
Otherwise, don't be coming back saying, oh God, I missed some. Get it all, Keiren. You go, this is your time to be proving yourself now. So hopefully...
Is that not manipulation, isn't it, Chelsea? Because you're saying this is your time to prove yourself as a viewer. This is your time to prove yourself as my moderator. Loyalty, being loyal to me, yeah? Oh my fucking God, I just clicked off the whole thing. How embarrassing. Or not.
Absolutely, Keiren. Make sure you don't miss a single second. So make sure that all the phone's on recording. Otherwise, don't be coming back saying, oh God, I missed some. Get it all, Keiren. You go, this is your time to be proving yourself now. So hopefully we get all the information of Corey Bory. And then even if we don't use it straight away, we can keep hold of it in our arsenals, can't we? So yeah, so try and do it so I know the lay of the land before 7. It's urgently before 7.
Chelsea's just messaged you back going, whoa. So he's already bought it. Bear with.
Okay, babe, I'm going to get in the shower. As soon as you record it, send it over straight away, and then I'll have a listen, and then we'll have a quick chat before I go live. So once you've got it, just send it. Don't hesitate, you know what I mean? Say, oh, I've got it, jump and send it, just do it. Yeah, slow, because I'll listen to it, and then I'll call you, and we'll have a debrief. And we'll plan what we're going to do next together. So we won't be doing anything without your approval as well. We'll plan together.
Oh, I keep trying to pause it, guys, with my fucking thing. Hang on.
Oh, we'll plan together.
Well, he's not answering. I've tried to call him twice now, and it just goes straight to, call rejected. So, and I don't think he's, clicking rejected. Maybe his phone's off or something. I don't know. But, yeah.
I think he will have the call with you, you know what I mean? I think he will have the call with you. Maybe you should say to him, I want to drop EQ after, she's outed the stuff, but I don't want her to know, and pretend it's like a plan or something, you know what I mean, that you're going to go rogue. And that'll get him interested. Maybe type it, say, I don't want to be around here anymore. Shall we plan something? And then record that phone call, and then it'll show what he's like. So it'll show that he wanted to conspire, to take me down sort of thing. So you could actually be the hero of the hour. So I think throw that in there and say, I don't want to be around her anymore after what she's done to me and everyone. Do you want to come up with a plan? And then have the phone call, go along with it.
Legit.
And I think he'll take that call. Yeah, Gracie was saying that he was getting S thoughts and that he's going to be sectioned and stuff, so I just removed it.
So at this point, Zach had posted a story about obviously the predicament that he was in, right? Evil Queen had reassured me that it was complete lies and that was never the case, right? And to ignore it, because we're going to go ahead, we're going to blow up the app with this. Do you know what I mean? Not we, because I wouldn't get any money or gain from it or anything from it, right? I was doing it as a loyalty towards Evil Queen. That was my complete loyalty, was towards her, right? At that given point, because of her supporting and backing up, some horrible things that happened to me. Yeah, sorry, I don't know where I was. I'm just going to play it.
There's a little rouge, is that what?
Oh, sorry. So I think maybe from this point, potentially, this is when she turned and she then said, instead of outing Zach the Brat and throwing him under, I'm now going to twist it onto you. So this is the moment that she twisted.
Oh, a ruse? A ruse? What's it called? A rouge? A double bluff? I don't know.
No one cares.
Wait, so the whole hospital thing's actually legit? This is the problem, Charles, because, it's fucked up, but, to do this when he's in the hospital or whatever, but I don't believe he is, because the lies, just the lie.
So just to prove that, I said that I if he was genuinely in hospital, I did not want to do this. I did not want to do this, yeah? It's not right, yeah? That's what I said just there. But I said the lies, the continuous lies, because there were some lies, which we won't go into because it doesn't need to be on the app. There were a few things that got thrown out. And do I think that Zach lies public on his platform? No, because I've listened to his platform and I've listened to him in real life. Was he unloyal to me? And was he saying things to me and then doing the opposite behind my back? Yes, he was. So there was lies that were told to me. To his viewers, I don't think there were. But again, I guess we'll have to see, right?
Lies and the lies.
Limited on time to get this fucking Corey shit, you know what I mean? So,
she really wanted these calls. She really wanted them.
An hour and 20 minutes, I don't even know. But yeah, it needs to be with me ASAP, so see if he bites to that. He should do, if it means going against me and making a plan against me. Oh, my own moderator turns on me, he'd love that. So I think you should go down that route. No, it's not. It's just Gracie panicking because she's an empath. So to silence it for messaging me, you know.
Look how many,
but
look how many voice notes this woman has to me, and look how many voice notes I have back to her.
Don't be doing anything like that, blah, you know, so I still need to appease Gracie, because I can't tell Gracie what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Because she wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, it's a real tough one, because she'll be in between you, I know what you mean. Well, it is what it is. I hope you don't fall out over it, though.
So stop questioning me, love, and going ahead with everything as planned. I just don't want the calls off Gracie going, what's going on, what's going on? I don't want to tell her what's going on. I'm just going to do it. You know, so I have to do what I have to do, because I don't want an hour and a half of shit, you know what I mean?
I've messaged him on Snap, but again, he's not even answering it, so... have you got his number? Should I try and no-caller ID him? Or, well, then who would have passed the number to me?
So I just surprise attack everybody, you know what I mean, in the sense, so it's no... Zach's not going to be sectioned or in any hospital stuff. What's going on?
Should we just replay that? Because the live that I had to walk into at 7 p.m. tonight painted me out to be a right wrong in Chelsea Harwood. Like, and I'm not. But what did you just say right there? Let's just play it again.
Just going to do it. You know, so I have to do what I have to do, because I don't want an hour and a half of shit, you know what I mean?
I've messaged him on Snap, but again, he's not even answering it, so... have you got his number? Should I try and no-caller ID him? Or, well, then who would have passed the number to me?
So I just surprise attack everybody, you know what I mean, in the sense, so it's no I can't be doing with an hour of Gracie calling me going, oh, Zach's lying, Zach's not going to be sectioned or in any hospital stuff. It's a load of shit. So yeah, anyway, everything's going to be going ahead, 7 p.m, everything's going to go boom. So I'm going to start getting ready and that now anyway, but if you and yes, hopefully you can get me some more stuff. Anything before 7, just drop me a message in there. If not, I will see you on the live.
Yeah, I'll try my best to see if he bites onto that, but yeah, I don't know, because he's not even viewing it, is he? So, yes, but yeah, obviously go ahead with it. But yeah, ring me if you can, like, for 5 minutes before you go live, just so we can agree, like, what is said and what's not.
Okay, so I just said, like, Chelsea, please call me, like, 10 minutes before you go live, like, at 7:50 or whatever, like, it is, like, 2 minutes. Let's just agree, like, where the line is drawn. Like, as in, I don't want to drag this guy through everything. Like, I literally just want to be, like, if she wants to drop him as a creator, she needs a deflection. That's what she said to me on the phone call. We need to deflect away from this Talia stuff. It's hurting my platform. We need to deflect away from it. You caused the deflection, send me this, yeah? Look what I've done for you in the past, i.e. defending my, you know, DV on the internet, which was painted out incorrectly for months and months of my life, yeah? And these people, these part of Evil Queen's army, her moderators, these people have seen sufficient evidence of that happening. But I think after this live, and do you know what, if there was any like screen recorders in here, please just have this screen recorded. Evil Queen tomorrow, the next day will now side with my abuser, and she will say that what I'm saying is a load of rubbish. Yeah, that's what will be next, because she will stoop this low, because she's going to come back for me in more ways than I possibly can. But do you know what, Chelsea, I'm ready for you, because whatever you want to do, everyone knows you've got your address is on the internet anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I would never do anything to you. I never want to harm you. But what you've just done there is like a whole nother low. You've really, really messed up in trying to out and drop a creator on your live, because you said to me on the phone call that multiple different creators you cannot speak to or collaborate with, or whatever you want to call it as a live streamer. The amount of people that are asking you to drop Zach the Brat is immense. That's what you told me. And if you dropped him, your platform would boom. it would go in the opposite direction. But because you have to constantly deflect on, we all do things wrong, right? Like Zach's actions or your actions, you know, he's deflecting onto yours. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just a whole process of deflection. Yeah, like constantly. Yeah, but they all do it. It's all bias, yeah. The one thing I would say is with Eva Queen is that, like, and that's the reason why I did support her, is because a lot of the time she will predict things before they happen. Do you know what I mean? She is clever. She knows how to work social media. Yeah, and she knows she's very, very, very good at being believable, and she's very, very, very good at putting a narrative out which suits her agenda that people will buy onto, because I've bought it, and I've even sat there and known that she's lying, because I have spoken to Zach, I have spoken to her, and the lies that come out of her little gob is immense to twist a certain narrative onto a certain situation. I'm sorry, Chelsea, but you do, and it's very believable, and it's very, very good. I have to say that you're very clever, yeah? But what you will not do is, you will not put out about my abuse on the internet and side with people when you know for a certain fact that is not correct, yeah? What Zach said to me in that box just then about that certain person being right about me, that was out of spite, because yeah, I did a shitty thing and I deserve that. But mate, no one knows the fucking truth. But what is the truth is literally staring directly in front of you right now, and it's here and you can hear it. What else do you want from me? There is more, there's plenty more, but this is just the recording where I didn't want to drag too deep into Zach, and I don't think that was fair.
Just because I don't really want...
All right, wait, hang on.
Like, for 5 minutes before you go live, just so we can agree, like, what is said and what's not said, just because I don't really want...
Yeah. Yeah? Okay, no worries. We'll ring you, yeah? Thanks, babe. Teamwork, yeah? Video called me for whatever reason. She probably screen recorded the video call and me answering the bloody phone like a mong. But maybe not. Maybe she just did it. I don't know. Okay, speaking a bit. And then this was Corey. Oh, for fuck's sake, he wants me in the box. No response. 6:15. And when did Zach post his story? It was probably around, was it about 6 o'clock? Maybe around that mark. It was before I sent these messages, because she was reading them very quickly, right? And then all of a sudden this was never read, and this was when Zach posted his story, and there was a little conversation that happened behind the scenes with, I think we know the two people that did this, that had this conversation over the phone and decided, yes, Gracie and Chelsea, I'm pretty sure, spoke on the phone and said, no, this is not the right thing for our platform. No, you can't put this out. This is not right, because Zach is going through something and you'll get extreme hate after just doing what you've just done to Talia, and causing the loss of a child, like, and now you're causing, do you know what I mean, extreme stress and potentially, do you know what I mean, the loss of someone's life. You're potentially causing that off the back of that. Off the back of your exposure of dropping him, backfired because he went live and said he's been admitted into hospital. So then instantly you decided that you'd throw me under the bus instead of him. And I tell you what, Chelsea, the reason why I'm live right now and I'm exposing this and I'm saying it for how it is, you can say whatever lies you want on the other side of this screen, right? The reason why I'm here telling the fucking truth about the situation is for the simple fact that you're a fucking liar. You're a liar. Yeah? And the amount of genuine trust that I had with you, Chelsea Harwood, the amount of genuine trust in my heart that I had with you after, you know, watching your live and giggling and smiling and feeling happy with myself after such a horrible time that I had. And I trusted you. I trusted you because I wanted to be not your moderator. I wanted to just be part of a community that wouldn't side with bullshit. And it didn't side with bullshit. Like, Evil Army took me under their wing because Evil Queen was telling them to, right? And it felt nice to be part of a community that accepted me for who I was. And I genuinely, like, I went through it a lot, the hardest time of my fucking life, and I got accepted by a platform that Chelsea helped me so much through that process. And I'm so, and still right now, even though you just did that to me, I'm so appreciative of what you've done for me, because you gave me somewhere to go that would side with what I was saying, and what I was saying was the truth, but people wouldn't buy it, because when you do date or have DV with other creators, people naturally, their viewership will trust them. They'll take the truth as the gospel truth. As a viewer, it's not the truth, it's completely false. And I got falsified, false information, DMs with death threats. I got photos taken of me because my image was exposed on the internet. I lost 2 jobs, like my job of 12 years that I built up a career in, I lost because of this person. So much happened in my life, and that's being dealt with off the app. But I 100% can confirm that this person is going to bring it on the app. This person will side with this person, and I bet you 100% you will scoop low again. You've just scooped low, you're going to snoop lower again. I swear to fucking God if you do. I swear to God. Yeah, because this has already written you off. There's more. So let's just leave that there. So if you want to turn comments off and I can answer it, if anyone has any fucking questions for me, or if you want to question me, or whatever you want to fucking do, like, I don't speak shit, and I 100% do not speak shit, and I wouldn't do that. But I can't believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. The amount of trust that I had with that person, like, you would not believe it. Like, you'd not believe it. That is unbelievable. Fake crying, like, yeah, I'm really fucking fake crying right now. Cheers. Do you know what I mean? That felt fucking good to get that out, because I tell you what, I've not been able to speak on this for legal reasons for the longest amount of times, and I still can't. But you know, I don't give a fuck, because people speak so much shit on here, so much shit. And I swear to fucking God, it's nothing is out there about that situation. But I tell you what, me just saying that, it felt amazing, because people, it's 100% genuine. Like, I will prove anything that I need to, anything. Like, I'm not lying about anything. But people will literally sit there and lie and have no evidence. But that platform takes their truth, takes them as gospel, yeah? It's not gospel, mate. It's not the truth. Nothing along those lines. Why are people saying who's Alice? Leave Alice out of it. Like, I think she's just a genuine supporter. Why are people wondering about that? I don't know what you mean. And Zach, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, and keep me blocked. Never speak to me again, and I understand that completely. Like, I really understand that. Can we add, like, Alice to the muted word? You created this, though, yes. Well, yeah. Initiated the conversation. Zach was putting out there anyway when he went live that he was potentially going to drop her. Hello.
Hi, Keiren.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. Can I just ask,
Yeah.
at what point did you honestly think that she would ever be a friend to you? At what point? Like, I don't understand. Even before the Talia situation, even before that, why you would support something like that, it just baffles me.
Yeah, like, I need to be careful about what I talk about in here, obviously, because there is
Why?
things happening off the app.
Right, that's fair enough, but
Yeah.
you've come on
But this
here.
person, like I said to you, this person, like, they gave me, like, a voice, because even though people say TikTok is just like an app where you can just delete it and move on with your life, like, after
Far from a voice, Keiren, they've give you nothing.
sorry,
Absolutely nothing. What they've give you is a whole load of shit. Do you know what I mean? That's what they've give you. They haven't give you a voice at all. Who's give you a voice is the 3.6.
I know, but I was vulnerable. I was very vulnerable. I'd come out of abuse. So then she picked me up. And then the more times that this person would have my back, I'd gift her heavy. I was sending her, like, not heavy, sorry, like, not like Alice kind of heavy, because I'm not like, well, I do have money, but, like, I would never spend that kind of money on the app. I think it's like you're a mug if you spend that amount of money on the app. But I would say that, yeah, I don't know my point. Sorry, I'm really distracted. What was my point?
I just asked you, like, why you
I was vulnerable. I got come out of, obviously, that situation, and she picked me up. And then she'd intentionally, and I think I've seen this now, that she'd intentionally play clips where she would then ridicule certain people to then have my back. And the more she had my back, the more, obviously, gifts she was getting. So I feel like it's actually, it's preying on the vulnerable in that situation. But yeah, it is what it is.
So what is your end goal now? Like, where do you go from here? Because obviously you came into Corey's box, and if you'd been there long enough, you would have seen that, like, we're the most loveliest community ever.
Are you from Corey? Sorry.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, it's just obviously across the app, there's a major amount of hypocrisy, and there's a major amount of, like, judgment, which you think, wow, that just sounds ridiculous. But for you as a viewer, you're massively biased to your creator. And
Well,
I think
no,
people,
not at all. So are you condoning what she's done over the last couple of weeks?
absolutely not.
But you have, because you stayed there until you've been screwed over. That's what happened, essentially.
You can say that, right? But from our point of view, and as a moderator of Evil Queen, and I will say this, she went through a lot with Ricky, right? And there was a lot on the app which...
Who went through a lot?
Evil Queen.
Are you actually joking?
I don't know. I've just come out...
really think
listen, I've just come out...
In her community right now, you would...
Don't forget that I was dropped as a fucking mod today, right? So my brain is still processing on the bias. Obviously, I'm going to be biased as a viewer.
And
I told you this.
And that's your downfall, because you're now saying that you're the victim of her.
No, I'm not.
Many people that's been the victim of her, yet you've still stood by her.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to say. And you know what? You had your chance with Corey's community, and you just screwed that up as well. But I do hope that you're okay, and I hope you get through what it is that you're getting through. But at the end of the day, I just think it's absolutely disgusting that you've even up until tonight condoned what she's done to people.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that you don't condone someone's behaviour as a creator. Just because you stick by them on certain situation, sometimes it also fits what you know, your place on the app as well.
No, because if Corey'd done something and I didn't agree with it, I would tell him. And that's the kind of community that we've got. If he's done something, I'm like, no, Corey, that's wrong. But how many people have said, no, I'm sorry, like, EQ, you're wrong. You're wrong for calling Talia out. You're wrong.
Didn't Corey used to go live and tell people to hang themselves? Like, did you support that?
I haven't, I don't know.
Do you support suicide encouragement? Do you support unaliving that kind of encouragement?
Like, why are you deflecting?
I'm not deflecting. You just said that I supported a creator.
That's been your behaviour, Keiren, not mine.
You supported a creator that told people in a vulnerable state to go and top themselves.
Well, can you show me proof of that? Because I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. He told me to as well. So you're out of the box because, do you know what? You're biased.
Oh, of course I...
Stupid sluzzer. The hypocrisy on here is fucking ridiculous. You sit there and support creators all the time because that is your creator. That's the person you stick by, right? Like, mate, I'm sorry, Corey, but like, you've said that. And Eva Queen said some shitty things. You all said shitty things. You've all said shitty things. Sorry. You've all said shitty things. You stick by a creator because as a viewer, you know, there's a certain amount of money that you've invested into that creator. There's a certain amount of, you know, you have your own reasons for supporting like a certain creator. Yeah. People say EQ said the words, EQ said the word. Evil Queen is so clever. The smartest creator on here, right? Yeah. But where she gets dumb is that she's desperate. So when you have a deflection like this, this is a massive subject, right? Obviously, this is talking about, obviously, the unaliving of, you know, let's not go into that. Obviously, the whole Talia thing, and that was horrible. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was her moderator, I would sit there and I would say to Talia that she's a liar. Do you know what I mean? I would, because, not that because I've just been dropped now and that I believe her. I'm not gonna lie, I sit there and I question both sides because I'm sorry, Talia, like you faked DV, like you faked that to then get back Evil Queen, and you faked DV. Like, there's plenty of things that people fake on a public platform, and trust me, I've seen it. I've had my own abuse and my own DV be faked on an app. So that's not, I'm not brainwashed, you know, I'm not brainwashed. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, I don't want to have, at this point, until I see the other side of TikTok, I only watch Evil Queen, right? So do I sit there and listen to her and think it's gospel? Absolutely, because yes, I am completely biased, yeah? And I still am biased. Sorry. I can't really have an opinion on it, guys. And like I say to you, as I'm just going to say this out there before she throws it back in my face, yes, like I 100% supported that creator because they were helping me through something, and she supported me in more ways than she ever realized during a very troublesome period for me, right? So if someone's ridiculing her on a platform about something, I'm sorry, but like, I will have that girl's back, yeah? This is low, Chelsea, yeah? And the fact that we sat there and had a very, very trustworthy call on multiple different occasions, and you've done that, it's just really fucking low. Really fucking low. You were so false. Yeah, okay, cool. I can't help being brainwashed, right? I cannot. Because like I said to you, I joined that community at a very vulnerable period in my life. Yeah, a very vulnerable. The worst state I've ever been in my whole life. That's when I joined Evil Queen. I never used to watch TikTok like that. I never used to watch TikTok like that before I joined her community. I got into all the fucking drama, like, oh, who said this, who said that? Do you know what I mean? It's not about can you change now, because the damage is done like 100%. Like the damage is done from my side as well, like 100%. And like I would never ever wish like what, you know, Talia's gone through. I'd never wish that on anyone, no one, not your worst enemy. But there's certain factors which obviously Eva Queen brought up where I was like, oh, I suppose she's kind of got a point. Do you know what I mean, like, and I know that sounds bad, but you are biased, right? And maybe at some point, I will process that. I don't know.
Hiya, fella.
Hello, mate. You right?
Yeah, can we just have a recap? Because we've got like 3.4 on here and we've got 5 on another live. So can you just recap what EQ has done, just in short bullet points?
Oh, I can't be asked.
Come on.
Well, there was a phone call where she said that she was going to drop Zach the Brat. Yeah, there was a phone call there.
Why did she turn on Zach the Brat?
Because he made a comment on his first live back. He was saying that, he didn't support her, like, he didn't support what she said. And he made multiple comments about when he comes back, he's on his own. And when he comes back, he's going to stick to his own thing. He's not going to defend certain people. And that's basically what he said as part of that.
And you're saying she just completely...
You're trolling me. There's no trolling. Sorry, my phone died. I don't want to speak to this person. I don't know who that person is. You can request the box if you want to ask me a question, but yeah. No, I'm not really okay, to be honest, because yeah. I don't know why AJ wants to request me, like, that's so stupid. Can you get a recap? Who else? Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really good. I'm sort of listening to what's going on this evening, and I can't actually help, commenting on how much this is affecting everybody in the app. This character is obviously quite Machiavellian.
Look, I understand you coming in here, but like, I don't. This isn't like a. This isn't an evil queen hate campaign. Like, what if you want to request the box and ask me a question where you think there might be some BS, because you fully well know that evil queen will go live. Well, if she's live reacting or tomorrow, and she will get all the cracks and she will twist it into a different narrative. But this is 100% gospel. This is 100% the truth. This is like, I promise you that. Like, I can't believe that she's done that, to twist, to just hear complete bullshit on a live stream like that and go in. Like, that is disgusting. And even getting me to pin myself and go, get in here. Getting me to pin myself, fully well knowing that I've sat there for over a year and moderated your chat to the best of my ability, sat there and really fucking engaged in your chat and tried to do best by you. Like, it's disgusting, Chelsea. Like, and you wanted to, whatever is it? Like, I've explained everything. Like, I don't want to explain it again.
Listen, my darling, listen, sweetheart, I'm absolutely with you in this regard. You are, standing up for what's right and what is factual, and you're letting this person who is just completely erratic in her behavior, she will do anything to stay relevant on this app. You know that, don't you? So she will do anything.
It's like I said, she's clever as fuck. You cannot take that away from
She's
her.
not that clever. She's
But
not
clearly, because you don't send all these voice notes when you're, and then go live and then twist a whole different narrative. It's in the voice notes, Chelsea.
She will for clout, and she has.
You cannot deny that.
Yeah, I do not, and I absolutely do not. What you've got to do right now is be a step ahead of her, and you need to read her more than you could imagine you can. All right? So come on. You know the game she plays. Let's be honest about that. We all do. We all know who she is. And
Right, so someone just put twist, Zach, Evil Queen, and Keiren are all in on it. How?
No, I don't think so in this regard.
How? I forgot to change my name because I was in Delusives and I wanted to come straight live so that I could get as many people to listen to me on this. Like, do you know what I mean?
But well, I believe you.
As soon as I come off this, my username's changing, and I'll put my normal profile picture up. Like, I will never step foot near that bitch again. I swear to God.
Good.
And the more that she wants to drag my name, I will drag hers, and I've got plenty of more dragging to do, Chelsea. Plenty more.
Well, if you think you can, then you should. But it should be the ultimate truth, as you know it is in your heart.
I just want to get this out I just want to get the truth out there with regards to, obviously, the situation. Obviously, her telling me that it was everything was false and like he was lying and that nothing was wrong with him and like everything's fine, babe. Do you know what I mean? Just go ahead with everything. We're fine. Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it. Like, you can hear all the voice notes and everyone's listening to those voice notes from start to finish. You cannot deny that you were manipulating me to get what you wanted.
Of course she was. And we're not all that naive to believe that she hasn't. And she has manipulated you. But I think you need to be one step ahead of her. And for me...
I am. Yeah, I am. She doesn't know I'm one step ahead of her, but I am, Chelsea, because I've got some big dirt.
Good.
Let me not drop.
So, I think, she's playing the app. She is playing people that are vulnerable, have feelings of in-depth, right? Let's just look at that. That's what she preys on, and you're falling for it. You are falling for it, and I think this is just beyond a joke. I think it's, a perception of her needing to stay relevant, because she is a vulnerable woman in her own right. And that's how it is. She needs something, and that is social media. And it's all she has to stay relevant as a person, in her own right. So she will use you, and she will abuse you, and she will, manipulate you into a false narrative, and that's what she's done. And unfortunately, you're one step ahead of her. It's just not there yet. So just be very careful where you're at. We all support Zach in this completely. I've followed Zach since, God knows, 4 years ago. I've been on this app nearly 5 years, and I've always.
And I know it's going to sound really, really effed up, right? But I support Zach as well. Like, and I'm not, and I know that what I've done is wrong, right? But I think Zach doesn't know the circumstances either. Like, as well, like if you're someone sort of sat there going, "Oh, they're meeting people on Grinder, love, Grinder." Do you know what I mean? Grinder. Oh, messaging this part. Oh, he was sat with this part. Do you know what I mean? And then I try and rekindle a relationship from 4 years ago where it was the best relationship of my whole life.
Good.
And I walked into it and gave him something from someone that was sleeping with people behind my back.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what hurt. That's what hurt.
Yeah, but that's your story, and it's important to you, and it's factual as you're telling us, so we have to believe that to be true. But evil queen, who is she?
And also, sorry, just to make this really clear, like this is not me saying Zach the Brat was sleeping with people behind my back, and I know I just said that. Evil Queen was telling me that he was. Yeah, on multiple different phone calls.
That was your weakness.
That I believed her because I trusted her, man. Like,
but that's your weakness, sweetheart. That was your weakness.
She was with me through my lowest.
But was she? Or did she just see
use me? Yeah, did she just use me?
A narrative where she could use you later on.
Yeah, I know. Let Zach rest, man. But I promise you, I wasn't saying that. Is it factual that Zach was sleeping with people behind my back? I don't know that. But Evil Queen was telling me, and her story was matching with what he was telling me on a different side, if that makes sense. So it was very much put together because I was being told two different things, but they were matching very clearly. So I could tell that what he was telling her was the story, was the actual story, because he told me elements of it that matched with her story, but not about sleeping with another guy. Do you know what I mean? It's stuff like that. Like, there's certain scenarios where she was playing out, but then potentially throwing lies in there. Like, this is not to say factually that Zach did any of that. But again, it's not...
If you don't mind me interjecting, but why would you believe someone else? You are within a relationship, however short it might have been, or intimate in that matter.
I wouldn't call it a relationship, and people will obviously come up, but it was going that direction, obviously. And to be honest with you, like, I was being told that you can't go and sleep with any other people, that when you're with me, I don't sleep, I don't do that. Do you know what I mean? So that's where I was. It was people seeing each other, but in a committed element. That's what I would call it.
Okay, so it was a short-term get to know you. So you had some intimacy, which is
and I got a text
between the two of you, right at that time.
Sorry, hang on. I just need to say something. So I got even a text from Zach yesterday saying, "I miss you. Like, I want to do best by myself." That's what he said, and I said, "Okay."
I take that, if you don't mind me saying, as an element of respect for you.
Yes, but I saw it the opposite. So I saw it as a silencer. So that's what Evil Queen told me, was that message was a silence. So that message that he sent me yesterday on his live stream was because she said to me, the way that it was worded was that, how did that come across? How did you end up unblocking each other? And the whole thing was that I went into Zach's live stream when he was live the other day on a fake account, which he knows I use, and I commented, and he then went, "Oh, fish." He goes, he goes, "I miss you," and he said, "Hope you're well," or something. And then I got a text from him being like, I can't actually remember what it said, but it did say something. It was just like, "Cool, do you know what I mean? Leave things as they are. Let's catch up over lunch or something. Let's meet again when things settle down." That's basically how it went.
I think, for me, if
but hang on, just bear with me. But that whole thing was then made out to be a silencer. So the way that Evil Queen said it, oh, did he notice you while you weren't in his life? Was he ever thinking about you? It's only the fact that you went in his life and he got scared that you wouldn't expose him. And then he's grabbed you. And then, yes, love, he's picked you up and he's messaged you that because he wants to keep you in good terms because he knows you could expose him. But we'll just do that anyway.
But do you know?
I mean, that's the process that she used it against me because she made it out like I was, that he was gunning for me. Like, he wants to silence me through saying that.
But you can't know that for sure. But I can't
know that for sure, but that's the way it was made out to be, right?
Keiren, you got to listen to a logical mind, and that's what I believe I have. You've been manipulated by a Machiavellian mind, and when are you going to realise that? You've been played, okay? And who is this person to know exactly your deep conversations, whether it was just a little, meeting with intense conversations? Who is that person to judge or who to know what conversations you had between each other, between you and Zach?
I'm so sorry, but that's just stressing me out. It's really fucking stressing me out. Nothing personal, Rosie, I'm sorry. That's really stressing me out. Can't deal with that shit. I'm so sorry. But, what was I saying? There was quite a few comments just there saying about Luke the Judge, and she was right. I did message Luke the Judge, but I messaged him no information at all. I didn't send him anything, nothing. It was a DM when I found out about someone. When I found out that I got told by the Queen that I was being cheated on, and then a test results came flying through, and that's what happened. The test results for the STI came through, and that's when it kind of confirmed it for me. And obviously, I'd then been trying to rekindle a relationship from quite a few years back, and ended up passing that on to that person who is actually the love of my life. And that happened. And that's why I messaged Luke the Judge and I said, do you want some dirt? Or what was it? I don't know. Hey, Luke, do you want some dirt? I fucking hate Luke the Judge. Well, I hated him because of Evil Queen, but do you know what? I might be open to him again. But I had to because I was her moderator, right? But I messaged Luke to say, because I knew that Zach hated Luke the Judge and there was beef there. And I was like, fuck this guy. Like, how dare you do that to me? How dare you do that to me? You've taken a chance away from, I didn't want you. Do you know what I mean? And you've gone around and slept with people, given me an STI, and now I've passed it on to the partner which I wanted to rekindle things with from years ago that I genuinely did love. Do you know what I mean? And that's how it went down. It was a revenge thing. Do you know what I mean? 100% it was. Like, but this scenario was not. I messaged Luke and said, Luke, do you want some dirt? And he goes, on who? And I went, Zach. And he goes, I'll keep out on it. I do the FYP. That's all he said to me. And I was like, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Fair enough. And I, good on him for that. But had he messaged me and gone, yeah, go on, here's my number, message me, I would have still held on it. I would have thought about it. It was the fact that I was so fucking annoyed at that given moment. I'd spoken to my best friend of years and years, and she was like, how fucking dare he? Like, the messages he's been sending to you, like, oh my God, like, what a cheating arsehole. And yeah, I got aggravated and I thought, what would hurt him? Luke would hurt him. But you hurt me, you get hurt back. I'm really sorry, but that's how life fucking runs in my world. But yeah, in this given scenario, I'd spoken to Zach yesterday. I'm sure Zach wouldn't even mind me showing the messages, and we were very respectful towards each other. And I said, take the time you need, stand by yourself, and big up to you, and, you know, everything. I was just saying, good for you. Do you know what I mean? Do you take as much time as you need, and I'll happily have maybe a chat, because obviously we need to talk about things. We'll have a chat. Do you know what I mean? He was like, yeah, I'd love that. Let's go for lunch. That was it. And that's how it was left. It was all cool. Me and Zach was super fine. And yeah, But yeah, I mean, I questioned him about this other person and if Evil Queen was right, and I got blocked on Instagram, and then I went in and blocked him on everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, let me not talk about him because it's not right. But I'm just blabbing on. I'm gonna go because I don't need to be live. But yeah. Do you have any questions for me? Any questions which you think Evil Queen will try and twist because she knows she's in the wrong? What narrative will she twist? Big up to Z Hive. Big up to you. Like, big up to Zach the Brat. Like, you're a great guy. Like, I know you did me dirty. There's probably like things that happened that, you know, on both parts that weren't right, mate. But I don't want to just fucking drag it on the internet like I have done just then, 100%. But I'm not going to drag it any further. There's other things that could be said, but it doesn't need to be said. Like, I do send the best out to him. I really do. But I really hope that you open your eyes to what's in front of you at this point. Because I promise you, on my nana's grave, on her grave, that woman called me and was gonna expose you. See, I hate you. I understand. 100% hate me. I totally get it. But I wouldn't, you know, if you take that creator back after what they've just done, it was not to bait me. It was not to do any of that. It was not to drop me. That was none of the intentions. The minute you posted saying about your mental health, they dropped. She dropped the whole exposure. She dropped everything. She removed her story, didn't she, guys? She removed her story the minute that she realised that the exposure was not going to go well and it would turn on her. It wouldn't work to her favour. Hardys, I'm not going to play the Hardys because I've had a very, I've had a very biased opinion through obviously watching Evil Queen's live stream about the Hardys and how amazing they are and how innocent they are and everything like that. But now she's said that they're not. So she was covering up. Again, lying. The same way you lied about me, Chelsea, you lied about the Hardys, didn't you? Clearly, because you've got all this information to tell everyone, haven't you? About them. So yeah, you said to me when you answered the phones, she said to me, Zach the Brat's turned on me. And I went, yeah, I did listen to his live. I don't know who he was talking about. And she's like, it's me. I'm going to get dropped. Yeah. Oh, we need to create a flexion on Talia. Yeah. Then you said, I said to you, the Hardys really surprised me, Chels. And she went, yeah, I'm going to send you a voice note right now. I can't be fucking asked to listen to Darren. I don't want to hear his excuses, and sent it to me. Yeah, you can listen to it and you can tell me what you think. So, Zach, if you then come back live, and I know your head's fucked, man, and I'm sorry, but when you go back live and you side with this creator, good luck to you because you're a mug. You're a fucking mug. I wish the best for you. I don't want anything to do. I don't want any involvement with you, Zach. I think you've done enough. And same with Evil Queen. I think you've done enough by doing what you just did because it was very muggy and you look like very stupid, very, very stupid for siding with them.